much as I've ever been.
All right, let's do it.
What the fuck? This shit is in the shit.
You get up out of the chair and start busting some moves one more time. You're gonna have a goddamn dance off.
JT Moneymaker. JT Moneymaker.
Do you have a bag of ham? Not only is it a wild observation, but it's an accurate observation.
Yes, that's fact. Right, the Swervy Jones Show. Welcome to the Swervy Jones Show. We talk about facts.
I thought you were going to fix the cardboard or the sound foam on the cardboard behind you.
We're busy people, okay? I was making mojitos, which is drink of the week.
Your chair is too big and it messes the wall up.
It's a king. I'm a kingly sized man. I need a kingly sized chair.
I need a kingly sized chair.
Get your own.
I'm a smaller man, but I need a large chair.
We were just talking about this before we started. I got all this free shit for the studio. Guess what? I'm going to get the good chair.
Well, you got the chair. It's fine.
Yeah.
I've just been lazy with getting me a nice chair.
I gotta say, these mojitos are fucking fabulous, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to go and get a $5,000 chair with gold trim.
And then we'll roll it up and we'll smoke it like 2 Chainz.
Welcome to the Swervy Jones Show. I'm your host, Swervy Jones. That's Trey over there.
What's up?
No Crystal. We got some guests in the studio. Longtime friend of mine who was supposed to be on the last show, but she's bad at life.
I do second life a lot.
Cindy's hanging out. She's been on previous podcasts, so we go like way back.
Oh, okay.
I have. We talked about this. I don't think I've ever been on the Swervy Jones
Yeah,
show.
you've never been on this
I
show,
was
but
on
you've
Cut the
been on
Check.
some of the old shows.
For sure, yeah.
So she
part
can
of
vouch
the
for
Rise
the old
and
podcast.
Shine
Yeah.
days.
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
And then we also got Derek the Hero hanging out with us.
Yeah.
If you don't know Derek the Hero, you can go listen to Semantics.
He's all right.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, don't do that. We'll get in trouble.
No, we won't.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you for not playing Journey.
No,
Oh.
never. I know your hatred for Journey. I got a man crush on you. It's fine.
Why do you hate Journey? What's the big hate for Journey?
My last name is Journey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a good
So,
Enough said.
yeah.
Forgot about that.
What'd you think?
Totally
it was?
makes sense.
What would you think it was? The hero?
I don't know. I was
That'd
thinking
be really
I was
convenient.
hoping that we had a story there. No story.
Last name's Journey. Fucked with me all through life. Fuck Journey.
Well, I bet you like Journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make bad jokes like that sometimes.
No,
when I
I
squat
that-
up on Fortnite.
Oh, that was always the joke was it or is. Oh, so you like Journey? And I'm like, yeah, I was named Journey because my parents were obviously huge fucking fans.
Last name. They
chose-
changed their names. The whole family.
Yeah.
Could you even do that back in the 70s?
Probably easier.
Yeah.
Probably a lot easier.
You
back
think
then.
so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you probably just went like one place, filled out a form, and
Yeah.
it was done.
It was back when the government wasn't in your life as much as they are now.
Mm-mm.
Remember, people used to run around naked, smoke weed all the time.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say there's a lot of hippies that name their
Yeah.
like last names like Moon. and,
Yeah.
you know, Star Child.
Journey Moon.
Okay.
That's what we're doing right now.
Sky rockets in flight. Oh,
On
God.
the moon tonight. Real quick, go to Apple Podcast and Stitcher and all that stuff. Leave us a review and some stars. Go to swervyjones.com, sign up to be a member, and always watch us on twitch.tv/swervyjones around 8:30ish on Friday nights. And then this way we have the plugs out of the way.
Yeah. iTunes.
So, God damn it. We can't get downloads because Trey won't stop saying iTunes. You should start beeping out the word iTunes when the show comes out.
I got a lot of beeping to do this show, apparently.
Or-
You said it like 9 times after me.
Just write an algorithm so anytime you say iTunes, it automatically just places your voice in there with Apple Podcasts.
You are
Yeah.
obviously
I think Trey
over,
said something about doing that one time.
you are over exaggerating my abilities, sir. Big fat slobbo. I know nothing.
So I got a real quick kid story for you. That with my son, you know how I've told you before about how he'd be picking his nose, but Dad don't give a fuck neither. I'd be picking my nose. It's the booger shack.
Welcome to the Booger Shack.
So, but he's been doing it a little too often.
Okay.
So now we're trying to crack down on him a little bit. Hey, stop picking your nose.
Yeah.
But you know me, I like messing with the kids all the time. So I turned to the women in the house and I went like this, started kind of picking with my thumb a little bit.
Oh, you're rolling it.
I said, "Who am I trying to pick on my son?"
Uh-huh.
And he goes,
You're Booger Jones.
"No." There was some Booger Jones jokes made though.
Okay.
It's always got to go something Jones. He's like, "Hey, you can't be a grown man and pick your nose in front of a kid that likes to do the same thing."
So, joke's on you, kid. I just did.
That's right.
It was funny, but then he tried to say something about it again. I was like, "Look, son, you got to understand how jokes work. It was funny the first time. Everybody's heard the joke now."
Well, pretty soon he's going to figure out that picking other things is a lot more fun than his nose.
Well, he's already doing wiener stuff.
Yeah.
He
Wiener stuff. Wiener stuff. Wiener
I've
stuff.
told Trey he's ran to the closet before and like started grabbing at it. I was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, but I tell him, shut the door, be a gentleman when you do it.
Yeah.
He's being a gentleman. Can't
Well,
get mad
he
at
didn't shut the door though. He just ran in his room.
Just ran into the closet.
That poor kid's going to have a complex where he can't do anything.
Like, whoa. I don't like to tell him not to touch it, because eventually he's gonna touch it. You know what I mean? But so I don't want him to I don't want to do that old school way of thinking
yeah.
oh,
Negative.
touch it and Jesus will cry.
You'll go blind.
I don't want him to think like that. Like, it's okay if you touch your dick sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
No,
fine.
yeah.
But
It's a private thing.
yeah,
But you don't
But
wanna-
that's what I try to tell him. Do it in private.
You don't want to push it too much because, I mean, sooner or later,
I don't want him to
everything-
jerk off every weekend.
Right. Well, sooner or later, everything in his room is just going to be sticky anyway.
Yeah,
so
The poison has to come out.
we
Welcome to the
got
show, Cindy.
we got a little while. We got time. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
He's still only 6. But he's gonna be
Yeah.
he's gonna be something special.
oh, kids are growing up faster nowadays.
They do. They grow up so fast.
Yeah.
You have one, and you're like, "What happened to time?"
Yeah, man.
Time
My oldest
is
will be
not a-
16.
Gee, look at you, both of you, the two of you, cream pie, and in your teen years.
Hey, now.
Hey, we're in the home stretch though.
Don't
Like,
hate.
Yeah,
like 5 more months, and Peyton is no longer my responsibility.
that's true. He's an
Oh,
adult.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, do whatever the fuck you
See,
want.
she
I don't care.
couldn't.
It's- I'm
See,
not affected.
Sydney over there couldn't resist cream pie. She got another little one.
Oh.
She
Don't
got
hate.
about an extra 10 or 12 year sentence on it added on to the end.
I'm not a smart man, but I will occasionally learn from a mistake.
Well,
I
won't come in the vaginas anymore.
No, there's other places that you can come
Yeah.
that's just as
Try some
fun.
butt stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Knock on the back door.
Yeah. Hey, what you doing back there? No, not making babies. That's for sure.
Bip. What have we become?
That's a better life,
Mm-hmm.
or at least it seems like it would be a better life.
Oh, yeah.
What do we have going on? We don't even know. With no prep. Me and Trey's been so busy trying to get shit done.
I don't know. We got drinks. We got a
Yeah.
That's Mo Delicious later in the show.
Well, that's
so
break. That's wafer.
we
Yeah.
got stuff.
Well, second half of the show, we'll get into more of you little guys because we didn't do the number this week.
Yeah.
We didn't. We got one voicemail.
Yeah.
Pry Mike is not going to do. Pry Mike's so busy with projects that Welcome to Hell is going to thin out.
Yeah.
So he might do it every so often on our show.
Which he just started sending it to us every week.
Yeah,
We were like,
yeah.
all right.
All right, we'll keep playing it.
Yeah, we're cool.
Less shit we got to figure out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He only has so much time to go through audio to find really embarrassing stuff
Yeah, exactly.
for you guys to say.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
he wants some Crystal files. We need to find some good shows with Crystal.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, if you got a suggestion, members, I know members now.
Yeah.
Shoot me a few show numbers that you thought Crystal said some ridiculous shit
Yeah,
on.
like
and,
socializing.
Yeah.
Screwdrivers.
Yeah. Oh, and the wiggle ball. What was that? Wobble wibble.
Yeah,
Weeble wobble.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember the shows. Have no idea what the numbers is.
Yeah.
I have no idea what number this show is.
We're
2, 6, 7, 80. Which one do you know?
it's like
You filled a number
it
out.
was 421 or no 2
420. Look, you have no idea. 350.
I'm dyslexic.
This is
We
350.
covered that already.
Dyslexic?
JT Money is my listastic brother and my die buddy.
Oh, Kareem in the chat
Did you
says.
say die buddy?
Die buddy.
Oh, die buddy.
We're diabetes buddies.
Kareem says, "Get it snipped." Cream pie crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's an option.
You ever thought about that?
I did think about that.
Because you don't want kids. You're on the fence with kids.
I've tried 4 times to get snipped.
Really?
And it didn't work?
No, I've tried once when I was 21, and they're like, "No, you might change your mind. We're not going to do it."
Yeah. Well, you only had one kid.
And then they're like, 28. That's the magic number. So I went back at 28, and they're like, "No, 30. That's the magic number." So then I went back at 30, and they were like, "No, 35." And I'm like, I'm about to be 36.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Oh, now just
Hey,
now.
you listen,
We'll perform surgery on your balls once they stop producing sperm in general.
What do you need it for?
once your swimmers get lazy,
You know,
then
they said-
we'll give you the snip.
They looked at your age and they go,
Put 'em out of their
up your
misery.
pullout game.
yeah.
But to answer your question, I did think about it. But I mean, Caston's more on the end of what if it doesn't reverse? And I'm like, you know what, you're right. You know,
If what doesn't reverse?
The vasectomy. Like if we decide that okay, now we do want to have kids, let's get the reversal. It's like, and it doesn't work, then it's frustrating. You know?
I had a friend of mine. I think I mentioned him on the show before. This Sydney actually knows him. He got a tattoo of his vasectomy that he got when he turned 18. He had to go do a whole bunch of paperwork and get shit signed in order to get it done. Like he had to like fight the system in order for them to let him get a vasectomy.
That's crazy.
But he got a tattoo of like some balls and a dick with like the line getting snipped on his leg.
That's great. That's a great tattoo.
He's like, I don't want to add to this world. He's like, it ends with me. He's like a family. He's like a family dies here. I think he's the only boy too.
All right. That would be something though. If I,
You know what? If you're gonna take a family out, that's a hell of a way to do it.
yeah.
Yep.
If I don't have a, if I
This
don't
has gone
have a
on
boy,
long enough.
Yeah. You know what? We lived our reign. It's over. No more dynasty.
Yeah. If I don't have a boy though, Cywick name dies with me.
Do
'Cause
what?
My brother has a girl, but he's not having any more kids.
No. So it's
So you hold the power.
Yeah.
You know what? Snip your dick.
Did you say sniff or snip?
Snip.
'Cause
Snip your dick.
Is sniff
I bet
It's
possible?
more of
I
a
mean,
solder though, isn't it? They solder a line off.
I'm still thinking about sniffing his dick.
Solder your dick off.
I'll
Do
tell
that.
you, it smells like after sitting in the office all day. It smells like these spicy hot Cheetos.
That's my favorite kind of Cheetos.
God damn it.
Goodness.
Some of my favorite snacks from the store. Way to
Never
run.
again. Never again.
I do what I can.
Nah, I still put them in my mouth. Delicious.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
matter of fact, let me lick your balls.
Do they taste like Cheetos?
Absolutely not.
Now I'm
Do they make my fingers all orange and sticky after I grab them?
Only after I dressed up as Donald Trump for Halloween. Wrong.
That's a good costume.
Just the dick. The rest of me is blacked
Yeah.
out. And just Donald Trump's face is the dick.
With some wacky wavy pubes.
It's pretty American of you. I respect that.
America.
That's a hell of a comb over for your pubes.
What pubes?
I was gonna say, you don't have
Yeah.
reviews. He's got to put a wig on.
So what is it, a merkin?
I'm one dink paycheck away from getting my pubes lasered off.
Nice. Have you thought about doing that? Lasering them off?
Hey,
and
I'll
just
be
getting
on
rid of
Wish
the
and
hair
I'm
on?
like, hey, $60, you can buy your own laser gun.
Don't do that. That's how you die.
I'll laser my pappus right off. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe we do need a space force if they're selling lasers for $1 and fucking wish list.
Speaking
The
of,
doctor's office I work at might do laser hair removal.
okay, all right.
Hey, we was looking for a sponsor.
Yeah. Let me get my pappus laser.
Yeah.
No
Film
shaft.
it.
No shafting.
Film it. Medical video.
Friends
Put it
and
on
family
YouTube.
discount. Come on.
He said, no, don't put my dick on YouTube.
Why do I want my dick on YouTube?
You don't want your dick on YouTube. I want your dick on YouTube.
What benefit does that do you?
It's a medical video of laser hair removal on the pappus.
Purely for science, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care if you see it, but I don't want Crystal seeing it. She's Bulgarian.
We'll block her from that one video.
She got excited about the intern's penis
Yeah.
to BYOCB.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that great.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
See the greatness.
It shines like a light. It's
Yeah.
bright.
So shorn.
It's like the Tesseract. You can will people with it.
Trey takes his pants off.
It
It's like when you
teleports to
open
other vaginas.
the briefcase for
Oh,
Pulp Fiction.
Space dick.
So shiny and soft, the shaft just kind of slides along the top. I can't figure out where to land.
Speaking of space vagina, so the wife's been watching this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
And there is
Which I enjoy.
There's a cyborg bitch on here. And
Yeah.
I don't know how to break
she
it
moved.
to.
She moved through the series fast.
Yeah, I'm like, I kind of want to fuck this cyborg bitch.
Yeah. Well, you want to bang the robots.
yeah.
Trey is pro robot banging.
I am.
I don't know. I don't want to bang a robot.
Okay.
Meat on meat. I'm old school. I'm gonna slap around.
Well, there's meat. It's just on top of mechanics.
Yeah, I don't want that. That sounds bad.
It really does. It really
I
does.
Put your skin on metal. You know, I work in a shop where there's warning signs about sticking flesh on metal.
I want to fuck a robot while I listen to Bass Mechanic. Full
Put some dead mouse.
Oh, the bass dropped too low though, son. Go vibrate your dick off right into the robot.
I'm with Trey. I'll fuck a robot.
Yeah. You know what?
Trey said if he won the lotto, we talked about this on a member show. If he won the lotto, he wants to buy a robot house that he can fuck.
Get a couple real dolls. Take care of that place.
Yeah. Well, if the technology's there, why not?
I don't need a robot glory hole in my house.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
they make those.
Yeah.
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 I don't need that.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Nah,
Yeah, I
if
don't
They have the little vacuum hole that you know when you're sweeping the floors, and then there's a little hole that just sucks up all the dirt.
Sucks to come right out.
Yeah,
So swear
no
down.
cleanup whatsoever.
God, why do we put this on the internet?
You're right. I'm done.
Next! Bye!
Next topic.
Did I ruin another show?
I will fuck that android though. I will 100%.
Oh, we can. Well, no, we'll get way worse. Just ask Crystal about my jizz rack.
Oh, God.
I can only imagine.
Pulling it apart sounds like Rice Krispies when you pour the milk. It's just real crispy. Yeah. Fucking sound effect.
Just flakes to the ground like dandruff.
JD,
I almost said Carl Winslow. What's the guy who does the sound effect from Police Academy?
It's Carl Winslow.
Oh, is it? No. It's something Winslow, though.
Yes, it is something Winslow.
Okay. Where's Crystal?
Carl Winslow's the
That's
dad
my
on
Family Matters.
My
yeah.
favorite TV dad.
yeah, that's the best TV dad.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Did I do that?
Who's your favorite TV dad?
Homer Simpson.
Really?
Yes.
What?
No.
Hank, I did listen to the Semantics episode. They talking about Hank Hill. Hank Hill is a good dad.
Hank Hill was a good
Yep.
dad.
That was funny though. He did smoke an entire carton of packs, and they both kind of digged it. That shit was like my favorite episode.
That's one of the best ones.
I don't know if you've ever had a cigarette, but a cigarette is delicious. I don't know why, but it is.
Yeah.
It's everything that is bad for me, and I love it.
I started vaping after sex. I was like, I get it.
Yeah. There's something relaxing about having the tobacco after you bust one. Just relaxing.
Mo better.
Oh,
I
yeah.
second
Real
that.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, now I want a cigarette.
Right?
Back in 10.
Oh, I want to fuck, but then a cigarette. Trying to spread this out a little bit. Trying to have a good as the weekend. Try to get my dick sucked.
No cigarettes, but we do have Mo drinks.
Tonight,
There you go.
we're getting fucked up. The whole fucking bar. And I am looking at a half-empty bottle of Cavassier, which means that we are just about out of time.
Drink of the week.
Drink of the week brought to you by Pyro Spot.
Pyro Spot Fireworks.
I was listening to Craig talk about his fireworks deal on the Jim Colbert show. If you don't have fireworks yet, you need fireworks. No dud guarantee at Pyro Spot Fireworks.
Yep.
What
And
is
buy
it?
one.
I want fireworks.
iwantfireworks.com. And there, if you go on that website, you're going to get a coupon that is buy one, get two free.
Yeah.
So that's 3 fireworks for the price of 1. And
No dud guarantee.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk to Craig and see if I can't get some giveaways for the Porky's meetup this weekend, and try and meet up with him. But go to his website. He's got shirts. His slogan this year is "Let's get lit."
Craig's?
Yeah. It's great, right?
Craig's the best.
And he's got fucking T-shirts up on his website. So
We got some of the best sponsors in the world. I swear to God.
Yeah, so if you're listening out of state and you can't make it to Pyro Spot, or you're like way far away from his 2 locations in Longwood and Eustis, then buy T-shirts because they're rad as fuck.
On to the drink.
Yes.
Michael Winslow.
Michael Winslow.
That's the guy that does the voices.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was Winslow.
Look, Kareem got all the info.
He does.
Uh-huh.
Quick on the Googles.
Well, he is Michael. He is Carl Winslow.
You're he is, isn't he?
It's a recognition this day and age.
You got 2 girlfriends and you know how to get laid.
Am I gonna have to beat that out?
I don't know.
You know what? Kareem messaged me if I gotta beat that out.
It's funny though, right?
Yeah.
It's very relevant.
Anyways, we're drinking mojitos.
Hold on, I had to allow a comment in Twitch. Your mom, 1985. That bitch will cut it off if you ain't careful.
That's Cody.
There you go.
I know that name anywhere.
So mojitos.
Uh-huh.
This was a request by Sydney
Yeah.
when she was supposed to come last week, but she bad at life. Go ahead now, Jay. That's your turn.
Oh, okay. All right. It's basic mojito, but instead of
I don't know what you put in it, but you make everything delicious.
Yeah, instead of sugar, I used honey simple syrup. So it's lime, mint, honey simple syrup.
Did you even ask Derek if he had a drink that he wanted?
Yeah.
And you was like, mojitos is great.
I said I'm an alcoholic and I'll drink anything.
Oh, that works. Yeah, mission accomplished.
I said, "Are you
Perfect.
down?" I said, "Are you down for mojitos?" He was like, "Yep." I was like, "Well, perfect. There's
That works.
Plenty of ingredients in the refrigerator." Yeah.
I just spilt mojito all over me.
Yep.
You like shot out like a little ball of mojito and
now
splashed.
You got a little less hito.
You got less Hito.
Yeah.
So I was coming into North Carolina. This is years ago.
Okay. Did you raise up and take your shirt off?
Of course.
Okay.
There's no other way. We're coming
way
over
to
this
come
hill.
home.
All right, we've been seeing weird signs the entire time. Like we saw a little sign on the side of the road that said egg roll, and it was pointing this way. I don't know what was that way, but the sign said egg roll.
Okay.
And there was a place called Waitia.
Okay.
So we were like, oh, egg roll, Waitia. We started making a
Why are you saying
racist
it like
Asian
that?
jokes because that's what we were doing. But anyways, there's a bunch of weird signs going on, right?
Crystal's not here. Somebody's
Somebody's got to fill in the gap. So we're coming over this hill, and I see a sign, but part of the sign is blocked. It looks like it says Mo Casino,
Okay.
but it says Moccasin. But I yell out, Mo Casino.
Hey, they got Mo Casinos over here.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they're right there.
What is phonics?
He ain't hooked on it.
No.
I was in my, it was in my 20s. I hadn't learned how to read yet.
Oh, that's fine. We were all dumb as fuck in our 20s.
That's a common thread. Some of us in our teens.
What do you mean was dumb? Still is dumb.
Yeah.
I still ask.
It's Lake County. What are you gonna do?
Not go to Leesburg, that's for sure.
That's where I live.
Motherfuckers don't learn shit at Leesburg High.
No?
No, it didn't go to Leesburg.
I know.
No,
Where'd you go?
I went to tech school.
Do not pass go. Do not collect
Yeah, I
$200.
went straight to tech school.
all right, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm a tech man. I got 2 degrees when I graduated. Don't know how to read, but build a house.
Mhm.
There you go.
I just got a
Can't
25.
read words, but I can read blueprints.
Yeah.
I just got a $25,000 hole in my wallet trying to learn how to mix on a mixing board.
What?
Yeah,
A hole in what? Your wall?
in my wallet.
In your wallet.
Oh, that's a good story though. Hole in
What'd
the
you
wall.
do? What'd you buy?
Oh, I'm talking about the tuition for the school. Audio school.
I got you.
Yeah.
I was thinking you bought something recently. I was like, fuck you buy?
No, I am in the.
Did you spend the show monies? Are we going to be able to use it?
Nope, it's gone. Fuck. No, but yeah, that's. I feel like if I would have just bought $25,000 worth of gear, I
Yeah.
could have just taught myself.
Yeah.
Hindsight, but
A YouTube university.
Yeah.
It works wonders. That's how I learned all the shit.
Yeah.
Trey's like, I don't know how. He's like, Swerve Jones, genius. Don't know how he figure shit out. YouTube.
yeah,
You just got to know how to search.
and be patient.
And be patient.
Because you have to watch a lot of boring shit before you find the answers you need.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to find the people who aren't boring.
Yeah.
You got to find people that
That's
aren't
why
boring.
I need IBM's Watson to figure out the information
You
I
know-
need and
you know
give
what?
it to me.
There is a few times, though, I've had to watch some really boring people to get some really like good information. It was the
Goddamn.
only videos I could find.
Goddamn Ben Stein over here.
Oh, it's so bad. It's like the
So-
safety meetings at my job.
So what we're gonna do today, guys,
Yeah.
is we're gonna take screw number 1, and we're
Yeah,
gonna put
it's
it into
tough.
hole number 1, and then we're gonna turn with exactly 2 pounds.
My
of pressure
daughter-
to
That's
the
Derek's
right.
new character.
My daughter-
creepy YouTube guy.
My daughter last year, her teacher was one of those teachers. Like this last year that just ended, she would just ramble. One of the ramblers that are boring.
Monica.
So like you know when you go to like the review with the teacher for the year, and they kind of give you like a rundown.
Right. Did you fall asleep?
No, but I'll explain the story real quick. We go to my son's. I've told this story before. Trey knows. I will go to the one teacher real fast, in and out. We checked. She had like a spreadsheet on all the computers. You run through what she's gonna do. You can bullshit with her. By the way, we was in there 10, 15 minutes. We go to my daughter's teacher. She is 15 minutes into her presentation for the entire parental class, and we sat there for another 45 minutes.
Goodness.
Listening to what she was going to do. And the entire time she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I get a little worded sometimes. I was like, bitch, you get worded all the time.
Was this a new teacher?
I'm going to make my daughter suffer.
Was this like a newer teacher? Or was
No,
she
she'd
like-
been a teacher for a while. She's just
Oh.
one of the boring ones. Just, can't listen to you.
took her
My daughter
job
has
way
had
too damn serious.
So my daughter is about in her third grade, so she's had 3 teachers: the kindergarten, first, and second. Right. The kindergarten teacher, amazing teacher, way above board. Like this is the teacher. You're like, somebody give this bitch a raise. Like I will give her money. Like I will donate money to the class because I know she puts in the extra effort.
Well, teachers are like making the same shit they were like 20 years ago. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, the shit gets expensive.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But she's
Inflation's
doing
a
that.
motherfucker.
She's doing that. I go to Walmart and I spend an extra $60 for my
Yeah,
students.
yeah.
She goes above and beyond and is a really good teacher.
and you have to, because the schools ain't gonna provide that shit. Like my teachers
Hell
growing
no.
up, they were rad as
You'd
fuck.
be lucky if the government doesn't steal your kids and throw them in a cage.
I had a teacher who had like
I hear that's
fucking,
common nowadays.
like deep sea fucking coral and shit,
damn it.
and like a lionfish in a fucking fish tank. I'm like, that shit costs money,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a motherfucker.
So her second grade teacher was the Spanish lady that doesn't really give a fuck. Like she just needs a job.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm multilingual. I can get this teacher job. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, it's just like she loved my daughter, but like, man, you ain't doing much. You walk around the desk, you're breaking a sweat. Look at you, you're tired, you're tired, you're exhausted.
Why'd you look at me when you made that
I
joke?
just
He's tired of looking at me all the time. He had to
I gotta-
direct it towards somebody else.
I gotta shift the fat, otherwise I'll get fat.
Yeah.
It's
Hey.
one of those ladies that like walks with her arms, like
Almost,
moves
yeah.
them along.
And then now she's got the boring teacher. Rumor is though her kindergarten teacher, or this happened last year. Her kindergarten teacher became the third grade teacher. Since she was such a good teacher, we're gonna be like, and she's gifted. We're gonna be like, hey, put her in that class.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna do what we say, school. So we're gonna put her back into the good teacher class.
Yeah.
But I also wanted her to experience different people in the world.
Right.
Yeah,
This person is lazy. This person is boring. Do you see how the world works?
That's pretty much every person in the world, lazy
Yeah.
or boring.
Yeah.
The lazy people, entertaining as fuck.
Oh yeah.
But the boring.
You gotta balance. You gotta balance that seesaw.
Yeah.
Get right in the
The
middle.
boring people, we need you to do manual labor
Yeah.
and shut the fuck up.
Don't teach.
And by seesaw,
But they're the ones that want to do all the talking.
Yeah. No, don't talk.
here's how to live a perfect life. All right, on the seesaw of boring and
Yeah.
you go over here in the daytime, you do your boring shit, and then you walk all the way and let the seesaw tip
Yeah.
into fun zone.
And you
then-
dance your way back to the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, really boogie woogie.
I don't know if you should be talking about dancing and your daughter at the same time. You don't want her dancing.
Well, it depends on what you're doing with your dancing.
Yeah.
She did. My son the other day. My son the other day is like, my foot is twerking. I was like, you don't even know what the fuck that word means. Like, you don't even know what a twerking is. You talk about your foot. That's not how twerking works. I did. I was scrolling through a nerd group, and he kind of come over my shoulder, and there was a Princess Peach in a cosplay little bathing suit with her butt kind of not really hanging out, but they were the high ride bathing suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
There was a lot of cheek and thigh going on.
Did he compliment her baby?
I said, well, I stopped, and I was like, ooh, look, it's Princess Peach. And he was like, it sure is. And I was like, yep. I scrolled past it.
And then he ran into the bedroom and left the door open.
Yeah, went to the closet.
that was the sexual experience of a boy's first sip of beer. That was the sexual equivalent of giving a sip of beer, I think.
There you go, buddy.
You're doing it right, Swerve Jones.
I'm trying to.
Did you have a good Father's Day?
Derek is my new role model for the parent that I want to be to my kid.
You're right.
Okay, he was
Hell, I don't know.
no, like your kid loves you and respects you. Like your kid likes you.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. I just want my kids to like me when I become I want to do what my dad did. My dad was like that.
Yeah.
Like I like my dad. I like hanging out with my dad. Occasionally he does the redneck. This is just what his redneck buddies are doing, and that's why he's doing it. I'm like, stop it.
Yeah.
You know you want to watch Superman. Stop watching NASCAR. Like, I know what you want to do with your life. He's been into Game of Thrones recently too.
Oh yeah. Oh, Game of Thrones Halloween party this year.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, he's gonna be Ned Stark with his head taken off.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so ridiculous.
That sounds like way too much effort for a costume.
Dude, my dad did a costume one time. He was the Grim Reaper. It was for Halloween. Trey knows he's got a boat in his yard right now that doesn't float. It's just a Halloween prop. Still there since this last Halloween.
Loves Halloween.
Spent like 6 months building this boat that just sits in the yard that's just a Halloween prop.
What the fuck is my problem? Because I don't like anything that much.
No, me neither.
You're wrong. I think you like Simpsons that much.
When I was when I was a
probably
kid,
true.
he does this every year. He's got some elaborate costume that he
Yeah.
puts together. But this is the one I remember from when I was a kid. He took a netted trucker hat and ripped the brim off of it, and took a Grim Reaper mask and shoved newspaper in it, stapled it to the trucker hat, built cardboard shoulder pads so he would be like an extra foot tall as the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this was in the early 90s because I was young. He's smoking cigarettes out of the chest of the Grim Reaper.
Blowing smoke out.
Like there's pictures of
damn
it.
it.
It's the Grim Reaper standing there with his giant head with a cigarette hanging out in the middle of it.
It's a Grim Reaper with a trach.
Yeah. He doesn't smoke anymore, but he did at the time.
This is your future.
And he would headbutt people with the mask, like drunk people. He would just be like,
Oh, it's good.
All right, let's take a little break. You're listening to Swerve Jones Show. We'll be right back. As long as this plays correctly. It's not going through the computer. What just happened?
I was going through your
God damn it.
It's on the headphones. Here, you want to plug it in?
No, it's not. I got it. It's right here. Look, this will work. There we go. All right, we'll be right back.
chemical with a minute chill, ready to smite your foe. Too fast to react to the crack in the back of his skull, kept death by me. The hand of God is no match for me. The hand of God is no match for me. For our glory, we lose our lives. 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 For our glory, we'll lose. For our glory, we lose our lives. 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 For our glory, we lose our lives.
Check this music real quick. Oh, the music stopped. My apologies.
Together we won. Together we won. Together we are one. Together we are one. The credibility of one is questionable without two. And because all fates align, I am nothing without you. We will avenge ourselves, give purpose to our being. His blood will stain the streets with a chorus of his screaming. He made me a liar, trampled my pride, kicked dirt on my name, and cast you aside. Rest will not come until his breathing stops. And 6 feet of air laid on top. They tell the others that we are monsters. We have each other because we are one. So flame my skin from bone and adore this thick black giga soul. Trade my life for one with meaning. It's a comfort that let me hear like slipping on a comfy chair. Soaked in the blood of my enemies. How you got what dominates on me. To me. They tell the others that we are monsters. We have each other because we are together. We are one. Together we are one. No second guessing, no time to wait. The matter's pressing. Hold your nose and dive right in. The water's warm, so go again. Together we
Welcome back to the Swerve Jones Show. If you're following us on the Twitch, give us a follow and a subscribe. We appreciate that. If you got Amazon Prime, you can give us you can subscribe and it not cost you anything. I don't exactly understand the process. There's somebody you hit the sub button and then you can pair your Amazon account with your Twitch account.
Give us your bunnies.
I did it the other day so I could get this rad ass army chick on Fortnite. Because they get you free gifts. So if you play the Fortnite, you can get free outfits and free dance moves.
All right.
I got some killer ass dance moves. I've been really playing this season.
Will you?
Can't win a round to save my life. Solos, 0 wins. Duos, squads, couple wins.
All right.
Let's see them
Not very
dance
good.
moves.
It's on the game. I can't pull it up where I would.
Yeah.
No. I want to see you do the dance moves.
Yeah.
No.
What? More backflip juice for you then.
All right. Yeah.
You know what? We'll record it for the members.
More alcohols.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other. I was thinking.
That's why I call it now. Because at the original
the second movie meetup.
Yeah,
for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I did a little bit of whiskeys and drank some beers, and then I started talking shit about doing backflips.
Happens to the best of us.
and everybody was like, "Swervy,
Yeah,
swervy."
and then I
Except for me, I was like, "No, don't do it."
Yeah. And then he was like, "Hey, do it off the tree," and I was like, "All right."
And
I almost broke my arm.
Yeah.
But the other day I was thinking, man, I should go right out here in this field with my phone and do a backflip, put it in the groove, and be like, "Fuck y'all." I'd do it.
Don't you think it's safer to use After Effects, old man?
More expensive though. It takes time.
Nah,
I don't got that kind of time.
You can do it.
Looks better.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a real CGI.
Yeah.
I need a track camera for that one.
Do a double flip in the air like freaking Jet Li.
Yeah. So Trey has been doing this. It's That's Mo Delicious bit that he wants to do. That we kind of sometimes do. For a while there, we were forgetting, and we were talking about it on the member show.
Yeah.
And we've been pretty good about it recently, but sometimes the Duns will throw him for a loop. Yeah. We walked out into the we call it a green room, lobby, the living room.
Yeah.
It's the living room / kitchen to the dungeon.
I still think we need a family portrait up there, by the way.
Yeah, we should. Well, see, Dirty Jim had did that, and now I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because he kind of did that.
Beat us to it. We were talking about that years ago.
Yeah, before he even had a show.
Yeah.
But we walked out to the lobby, and what was more delicious than whatever Trey was going to do was pizzas and calzones and everything, all the delicious.
I mean, I was just like, fuck it, new plan. I've had just the right amount of mojito to decide to myself.
This is Mo Delicious.
Yeah, this is Mo Delicious. So Mo Delicious brought to you by the Duns. Delicious bacon and pepperoni
What
pizza.
are those with is it just, or is that just cheese bread, or they put a sauce on it?
I don't know.
There was some
chunks.
There was some dipping sauce.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's no sauce on the bread.
No.
It's just cheese
Yeah.
bread. That is some delicious ass cheese bread. It's on like a French bread. Isn't that what you would call it?
Yeah.
It's like a French bread with like I don't even think it's a mozzarella cheese. It's almost like
maybe a provolone blend.
It's like an Alfredo cheese.
No.
He said no.
You don't know nothing about food, bro. Don't try.
I don't think that's a thing.
I'm like, maybe it's a 3-cheese Asiago provolone mozzarella blend. And he's like,
avocados.
Avocados.
You can't mix Mexican and continental, man.
Wait, is that what is that? Waiting?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
it's an Italian Mexican fusion bread.
The only movie Dane Cook was ever good in.
Was he even good in that?
Was he?
He was all right. He didn't have very many lines though.
He did say
Ryan
floor,
Reynolds
yeah,
was
exactly.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
He said floor spice makes everything.
Ryan Reynolds, on the other hand, genius.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Except
God, I
for,
love
you
that
know,
man.
They really screwed him on
I drank to it.
Green Lantern or Green Lantern.
Green Lightning.
Green Lightning. That's a.
That's what I call my car.
That's
Green
on
Lightning.
the show Black Lightning.
Oh.
And there's a drug in it called Green Lightning.
Okay.
It makes people crazy.
I want that drug.
He's like, I try anything once.
Mm-hmm.
Bath salts.
That was actually a really good show. If you watch it, it's on the Netflix.
What's that?
Black Lightning.
Okay.
It's Black Lightning is a principal. This is the comic book like storyline behind him.
Mm-hmm.
But they did really good about doing it on the show. So he's a black principal who's super pro community, helps out, it gets people off the streets. You know, like a real positive like principal at a school. And when he's Black Lightning, he talks all like slang and like hood.
Oh, like
you know what I mean? Like,
That was Jive Turkey.
I said Jive Turkey.
Well, he was like
why was that the first thing we went to?
because he was like a 70s character. Like it was like a 70s comic book character. But yeah, he's like, "What up, fool?" And his enemy in the series is a black albino guy.
Okay.
That's really good.
I've known one of those.
Like they're roaming around everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Albinos everywhere.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around a black albino.
Real blonde.
They look like a
eyelashes.
black guy, but with like whiter skin than we have.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's weird.
Like
Real
white eyelashes.
blonde eyelashes,
Yeah.
blonde hair. Yeah.
So is it,
Really tricked the cops.
so like Blake Griffin, the basketball player. All right.
Kind of.
He's all right.
Nobody.
You
knows who
motherfuckers
that
don't
is.
know sports. No.
You know what?
I know who Blake Lively is.
Yeah.
Nerds.
She hot as fuck.
You're a fucking nerd.
Yeah. But anyways, you should check it out. I think you'd like it. It's similar to the Luke Cages.
Okay.
I think you'd enjoy it.
I do like the Luke Cages.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it.
That's because the Black Dynamite.
A new season came out.
That Black Dynamite guy is doing the music for the Luke Cage,
Yeah.
and it's mo funky.
Yeah. No, it's good.
I'm about it.
I'm excited. I want to watch it. I like I like the Daredevils and the Luke Cage. Didn't like the rest of it, as far as the Netflix stuff goes. Ooh, hard heartburn.
Ooh. Too much line for you, buddy.
Oh yeah, too much.
I'm sorry. I need to get you some dad chews stats.
Yeah.
Get them in your life.
Yeah, it's only for members. If you don't know what the dad chews are, we do need to make those.
Oh yeah.
I think Sydney brought some dad chews.
I think she did.
they ran out on my
They caused
insides.
heartburn. No. It was the opposite.
Reverse.
We're still in the testing phase.
We're learning.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
Anyways, so it's weird not having the pariah mics because that's normally what we go to now.
Yeah.
So now we got to get back into not doing the pariah mics.
Well, I could tell you this story about this Texas Roadhouse I went to the other day. Yeah. So every once in a while, I let the wife drag me to the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
She likes to do the Wednesday thing, $9.99, 8-ounce sirloin, 2 sides. Good deal. So
broke down to science.
yeah.
Okay.
So
It's
I
like
hate
me
it.
at McDonald's for my kids.
I hate it.
There's a recipe to this.
Yeah. I can't stand the clientele. Big fat American Republican. They're singing "Saddle Up, Saddle
God
Up,"
damn
like
it.
for like birthdays and shit. And they pull the saddle out, and you got to get on the saddle. And
That's
shit.
a section or percentage of the Walmart crowd.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not my scene, bro.
Yeah.
All right, give me my steak and my Caesar salad. I'm gonna eat this shit fast as fuck and get the hell out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but different style of clientele is off to the side.
It's not
for
the
me.
same as a BJ's.
No. So I noticed this guy's kind of out of place, and I didn't notice him until I looked over, and he's got his shirt all the way up,
Okay.
All right.
poking his belly out.
Yeah.
Black dude just sitting there rubbing it at the table,
Okay.
really rubbing into his
Yeah.
belly, bare belly, sitting at the table,
Yeah,
middle of
keep
public.
going. Almost there.
So he pulls his shirt back down. I couldn't see it when it was all scrunched up. It's like this gold razzle black.
You caught him like mid pull down?
No, I saw him rubbing
you
on.
saw-
He's
okay, you saw the
rubbing
whole
for
thing,
a
okay.
solid like 2 minutes. I'm like, put your fucking shirt back down.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to sneak a picture of
Well,
it.
he had a rare steak with mashed potatoes and gravy.
And then he rubbed it all over himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lather.
It was.
He
too
wasn't a
much.
black guy. He was a white guy smothered in gravy.
Steak sauce. Hey, I'm gonna wonder that every time now. I'm like, are you a white guy with steak sauce on, or are you a black dude? Anyways, so he's pulling his shirt back down, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't see it when it was scrunched up, and it's this bright, shiny gold razzles all over this black
Okay.
shirt, like very Wakanda.
Broke out the bedazzler over
it's
the
like,
weekend.
It's
yeah.
like a Wakanda forever or something. Like And then his girlfriend gets on the same side of the booth, and
Look,
they start making out and cuddling and shit. And
Okay, all right.
I'm like, this is getting real weird because
Yeah.
there's all these rednecks around,
Yeah.
and there's these two black folks.
There's a-
sitting over here.
Is it getting real weird or real fucking hot?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
hot. No, but I tried to pull a Crystal, right, and I completely
Okay.
failed because I'm sitting there and
You
I'm
took
like,
a picture
I'm
and
like,
scanned his ID into the internet to find out who he was.
No.
That's what Crystal would
Facial
do.
recognition.
No, a Crystal level 1. That's a Crystal
yeah.
level 5.
Yeah.
Never go there.
Yeah.
It's a dark place. Anyways,
I go there sometimes.
Wait, is this like the DEF CON thing where like one
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the okay?
Yeah.
If Crystal wants to find out some information about you, she's gonna find out some information about you.
yeah.
A
Terror
guy
alert
called
orange.
into the show.
Yeah, no, I remember
the
that.
Alex
Yeah,
Jones guy.
yeah, yeah.
She knows where the guy lives.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
His name,
Wait, hold on.
Phone
everything,
number,
just off of
everything.
his
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
number.
This isn't the Alex Jones show.
No.
I'm out of here. Thanks for
Damn
having
it.
me. I enjoyed the mojitos.
Right?
We got the documents right here.
So this epic fail, right? I tried to go Crystal.
So I went to the steakhouse, and it's conspiracy to make him fat. So I gave him diabetes. I got the documents right here.
Hey,
I'll never show them.
I don't know if you know this, but they actually breed diabetes there. You can get
Yeah.
a sweet potato with
Just
caramel
ask the guy
and
rubbing his belly.
roasted marshmallows on top.
It's right in there in the walk-in on the left.
Yeah. But yeah, I go and
Beep, beep, beep.
so I'm positioning myself. You know, you try and get comfortable in the booth. You know, sometimes you'll lean back. So as I'm doing that, I'm like pretending like I'm scrolling my phone, right, for like a good 2 minutes. I'm actually pulling up the camera, and what
Yeah.
I don't realize is my flash has that all the time on.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. And set it back down on the table real fast because I realized I'm blinding them with bright lights.
Kareem says we don't know movies either.
No, we don't.
Oh.
How dare you? He'll be on next week.
We do it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's more entertaining. Where were we with this black guy?
Well, I was trying to take
You were trying to
pictures
take a
of him,
picture,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the spotlight
And
on
then I shamed myself.
You was being real white and
Yeah.
being like, "Hey."
No, I'm
Yeah,
very fascinated.
As soon as you pulled your camera out, you went to Crystal DEFCON 2.
Yeah.
You stepped
Red
it up.
orange,
Yeah.
red
Here,
orange.
here's the deal. All right, I'm very curious about mixing cultures together. Like,
Yeah.
like it's very curious to me. Like, he
Every
is in this
culture
restaurant.
want to get road cowgirl.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Saddle up.
Yes.
Saddle up.
See, now you get it.
Saddle up.
One of us. One of
Yeah.
us.
I'm definitely not getting on that goddamn saddle, and I don't want to go there for my birthday.
But you want her to get on that saddle.
who?
Any.
No. My wife, my father-in-law tried to pull that shit on my wife, and she's like, I'm not getting on that thing. And then one of the waitresses is like, fine, I'll get up on
I
it."
was making.
I was like, all right.
Okay, clearly this is a prop at the place that I don't know what you're talking about.
It's 8. Okay, imagine, you know the wood.
I was making a sex joke, and then you're like, my father-in-law told my wife.
Oh.
Like, whoa, wait a minute.
This just
All right.
got weird.
All right,
Yeah.
so at
Weird or
Texas
really
Roadhouse,
But I'm still listening.
you know those wooden, like, high chair things?
Let's make it taboo.
Those wooden high chairs
Yeah,
you put
yeah,
your kids
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
Imagine that, but with a horse saddle on top. That's what they have. Okay. Their birthday ritual at this place is they pull this saddle up and they make
they
you
chant
get on
saddled
it.
up.
They chant saddle
Okay.
up.
All right.
And then you get on it and they all cheer. Woo! And they're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, this is Leanne's 79th birthday. Ooh-wee!"
Ride that saddle, girl.
Yeah, and then
And then Leanne falls off and breaks her hip.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
yeah.
Or she rides it, motherfucker, like a champ, and then you get a little turned on.
Yeah, you're like, you're too old for this.
That's where my brain
Sit down,
went.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Genuine ponies playing in my head right
Yeah.
now. I can't help it.
All right.
She's staring right into your eyes.
No more daiquiris for Aunt
Let's
Dottie.
do it, Grandma. Just ride it.
Get it, Granny. Get it.
I need to make a trip to the closet.
There's a Playboy in there, by the way.
Yeah. Jerk off closet. Play ready to go. Just make sure the tubs are closed for you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Don't jizz on my tubs.
Yeah. Well, you can just on the tubs. Don't just in the tubs. A lot of cables in there. Very messy.
Yeah.
They're probably already sticky from God knows what.
Jizz.
Uh-huh.
Don't jizz.
Hey, those cables came from your shed, which we talked at the beginning of the show. Crispy rags. I mean,
listen.
Some of the
I'm
licensing
a
we got all
decent
new
human
cables
being.
for
I
this
do it
studio.
in a rag. I don't leave it on the cables. It's
Crispy
rude.
Rags is his porn name.
It is.
Yeah, and his rap name too.
Yep. It's an all around good name.
The irony in it being his rap name and him not wrapping it up while he's doing it.
Yep.
No cream pies.
You gotta wrap that shit up, B.
God damn it. I don't like you anymore. Get out of the show.
So
Well,
my,
heartburn.
Get out the show. I want the big chair.
Yeah.
so my neighbors are at it again.
Okay.
You know, too fast.
We got all the stories.
Yeah, you know, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah. Hold on before you get into that story.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and plug Porky's.
Okay.
Because we got Porky's on the 29th.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be able to make it out of Porky's? I know you got a long-ass drive. Derek the Hero already does heroic shit.
Yes.
You don't have time to go to Porky's every weekend.
He's busy saving the world.
Yeah.
It's an hour and
What is
15
the,
minutes.
Yeah.
What day is the 29th?
It's
Friday.
Friday?
Uh-huh.
We do Porky's and then we come back here and record a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Friday nights now.
But Porky's Barbecue on 29th in Apopka.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing the creamsicle.
Creamsicle.
Creamsicle?
I don't know.
We're doing all the hood drinks. I don't know if we're doing the Stewarts, which is what Trey posted earlier today.
Stewards.
Yeah, isn't that what it's called? The Stewarts, where it's like the sour apple and the red drink and the orange drink? Or are we going to do the Fantas? The plan was the Fantas. We're doing some form of the...
I'm so confused at what the fuck you're talking
You
about.
posted a picture from Porky's. I think it was the Stewart soda.
Oh.
Isn't it called Stewart soda?
Yeah, that was just something Steve was
Oh,
saying,
Steve-
hey, lunch,
okay,
look at
yeah.
all these beautiful...
Well,
out of all the barbecue, you looked at the fucking soda?
Well,
What's wrong
I
with
looked at the
you?
barbecue. I just noticed the soda. We was talking about doing the drink of the week, and it was all kinds of different flavors.
I don't even
All I'm
know.
saying is, what kind of sodas is we doing with it?
Just get orange.
All flavors. I think.
All right, get them then.
Well, that's what we're gonna do.
Wait, with everything that's been said tonight, I think that the drink next week should be called the Cream Pie Sickle.
Okay.
I second that.
I will make
I'm
it.
all about cream pies. Got 2 kids.
Don't learn from your mistakes.
No.
It's cream soda.
You know what?
Whipped cream vodka.
More than a
Bailey's,
mistake, it was a goal.
Irish cream. It's got all the cream in it.
The only thing stopping me from making more is other people not wanting my army to grow.
Sorry, I just raised my hand.
I mean, just saying. I would make my own militia. It'd be the Swerve Jones militia.
Aw.
Taking over the country. New country. Who this? We don't lock kids in cages. We don't fight with other countries. We don't move in on their shit. We just hang out. We get high. We have fun.
The sovereign nation of Swervy.
Yeah.
Sovereign.
Way better. It's the Swavern. It's the
Swahili.
Swavern Nation Jones show. We do what we want. Be cool, bro. We do what we want.
Yeah.
Swerver Nation.
But
Sounded
anyways,
more and more Bubba the
but,
Love Sponge and the Triple R by the minute.
Me and
Swervy Nation, and then what'd you say before that? It was
Monster
the
Militia.
militia, the Swervy Militia.
Bubba Army.
Yeah, I'm swerving to Love Sponge.
All right.
Go love me down. Also at the Porky's meetup, though, we're gonna me and Trey didn't have anything new set up. We're gonna try to give away some things we got.
Yeah.
But Josh from Background Noise, which you can also find on the Swerve Jones show feed, is he's gonna do a raffle for one of the Background Noise hats.
Yeah.
And if you ordered a embroidered hat from Trey, we will have them at the Porky's meetup.
Yeah, they're supposed to be in.
Except maybe El Ray's. It's a little complicated.
It's supposed to be in on
We'll
Tuesday.
let you know, El Ray. We'll get you your hat.
Oh, shit.
But
He was the one who wanted a flat brim out of everybody.
Derek wants a flat
I do
brim,
too.
but he
Okay.
refuses to buy the curved brim.
Okay.
I'm weird about hats. Like
Yeah.
I wear a lot of hats. I'm
Do
really
what?
weird. I
Like,
gotta
I
try. I need to
I feel
see
you on
it, try it on, make sure that it fits. I
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
weird shaped head and
You have-
glasses.
I want to fit it. Now this is weird. I want a flat brim hat, but then I curl the brim of the flat brim hat
Why would you do that?
because I like how the bill sits.
Because I do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm a man.
Yeah.
I don't have the right shaped head for a flat brim hat. I just look like a fucking dodo. It's like,
Well, I do it because I'm a
like-
fucking nerd and I have to wear glasses.
Yeah.
And when you wear the curved brim, it pushes down on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
glasses.
Yeah,
So
that
then it
makes
pushes
sense.
down on
That
my
makes sense.
eyes. Then I get a fucking headache. And
here's the deal, though.
Okay,
You're
I won't-
you're creating lines on your face by just putting the glasses on.
Right.
So I mean, it goes in parallel. So I mean, it looks
Yeah.
right. Like if I wear it, I just look like a giant Tweedledee lost his propeller. That's what I look like.
You look like a Tweedledee hipster.
Sir, you are way too big to be a hipster. Take the hat off.
No, you Tweedle didn't.
I Tweedle did.
You Tweedle don't.
I Tweedle do. They really butchered that movie when they did the live action.
What's that?
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like it.
There was an internet fight this week over that. Oh, it was,
Over Alice in Wonderland?
yeah. They're like
Didn't Tim
fuck
Burton-
Johnny Depp. I think it was in the Full Frontal Nerd.
Did Tim Burton do the new ones?
I think he did the Alice in Wonderland. And
Mildly disappointed in my
he's
Tim
gonna
Burton's.
fuck up Dumbo.
Yeah,
Nah,
you better not
it's
fuck
gonna
up
be
Dumbo.
alright.
No, he fucked up Alice in Wonderland.
Nah.
Now, yeah, but Tim Burton's got some good shit under his belt. He's did
Edward
some things.
Scissorhands.
Batman was good too.
I was gonna say we were just talking about Batman.
Yeah,
before the show.
the Batmans he did were a better Batman than all the other Batmans, in my opinion, except for the Batfleck. I kind of dig the Batfleck, but they did some. DC does shitty stories. Tim Burton makes them exciting.
And,
You know what
I mean, Nightmare
Okay.
Before Christmas is iconic. As
The Dark
Oh,
Knight.
definitely.
This is my argument. The Dark Knight movie that they did with what's his name?
Heath Ledger.
That was the second one, but I didn't like Heath Ledger's Joker either.
Okay.
But anyways, the first Batman movie they did in that series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
45 minutes before you see Batman. Tim
Yeah.
Burton Batman, 5 minutes in Batman.
Uh-huh.
It's a better Batman movie.
I agree.
Like they gave us a Bruce Wayne movie.
See, I like
That had a little bit of
I like
Batman.
the foreplay, the build up.
I do too. But get to the fucking point here, so
Okay.
I can see Batman do some Batman shit.
Oh, yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
okay.
I had to wait almost an entire movie to see Batman do
doing
some Batman shit.
Okay.
And then had to watch the second movie. I had to wait years for that to come out
I don't know. I feel
in order
like,
to see some more Batman shit.
I
you
feel
know what I
like
mean? To where Tim Burton was like 5 minutes in, we're gonna get to some Batman, and then we'll throw in a little bit of backstory.
He was the one that gave Batman the nipples, right?
No.
No.
Tim Burton was the Michael Keaton Batman.
Oh, okay.
He did the Batman and Batman Returns.
Okay.
And then they started doing nipples and weird shit.
Yeah, Danny
After.
DeVito, excellent Penguin.
Yeah,
Yes.
great
Yes.
I
Penguin.
think Batman,
I love.
Yeah, the second one was
He's
probably my
Danny
favorite.
DeVito's
Yeah.
gonna be in the Dumbo.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So I mean,
Always excited for Danny DeVito.
yeah.
Always.
Always excited for Danny DeVito.
That's why
Like, I'm gonna
I
watch
got a
Dumbo.
Glimmer of hope with Dumbo is
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
The thing I don't like
He's
though
gonna be the only good part of the movie.
is I want there wasn't a lot of humans in Dumbo, and now they're putting humans in the Dumbo story. I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like the original movie, like Dumbo didn't talk,
there were clowns.
and all the animals around him talked.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I want. But
Yeah.
clearly they're not going to do that.
No.
After watching the trailer, you know, like
Well, there's a live action Lion King too, which
I'm a little worried about that. See, I didn't watch the trailer
Yeah.
on that yet.
Who's
I don't
doing
think
that
there
one?
is one. Oh my God, there's like a million people. What is it? John Oliver is going to be Zazu.
Uh-huh.
Donald Glover, I think, is Simba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young somebody.
See, that seems like
Yeah.
it's going to be more like Jungle
And
Book.
there's-
Jungle Book
See,
wasn't
I
that
like
bad.
Jungle Book, yeah.
The live action Jungle Book they did, not that bad.
That was John Favreau, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
John
John
Favreau's
Favreau's
doing
pretty good.
Lion King, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I see. I have faith in
It'll
that.
be all right.
I have
Yeah.
faith in John Favreau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Once Upon a Time, he wanted to be an MMA fighter on Friends,
Yeah.
and it was one of my most favorite moments about Friends.
Oh, Chandler.
You're a Chandler guy?
Ah.
Oh, all right.
Not
I
a
like
real-
Chandler later in the series
all
when
right.
he got with Monica. Didn't like him in the beginning.
Yo, I bet Ross can fuck.
Oh yeah, clearly. He made shit all kinds of complicated, and
Oh,
only
yeah.
crazy people who fuck good make shit crazy
Yep.
complicated.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
When you're right, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, he made animal songs.
Now that you
On a
mention it, though,
keyboard.
I guess I am a Chandler guy. Because my favorite part of the entire thing is where he comes in, where Joe. No, I'm a Joey guy because he
Yeah.
comes in and he's
Yeah.
like,
How you
I'm
doing?
Chandler. Could I
Yeah.
be wear any more clothes? Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. Friends was good.
I love it.
Jennifer
Still.
Aniston didn't wear a bra that whole show.
Oh, it was so
Oh.
good. And the
Oh,
nibbles
so
galore.
Oh, she got the slope too.
Yeah.
Oh, with the
Perfect
white
titties.
shirt and the air conditioner
Yeah.
turned way down low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect titties. She has some nice titties.
All day
Have
suckers.
you seen Wanderlust? Did you ever see Wanderlust?
No.
That is a beautiful movie. Like she trips on what is it? Some kind
She got
of
her nipples
tea.
out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she whips. her
Oh, is
boobs
that
out
the
in
one
movie.
with Paul
Oh,
Rudd?
does she?
Yes.
Oh, I like
Yes.
that.
Oh, that scene is so great. with
Paul Rudd plays
Rudd.
her husband.
Yeah.
And they go to this commune. I guess they're en route to go move somewhere else, and they stop at this commune, and they meet all these cool people. Well, they turn out to be pretty weird.
Yeah,
well,
swinging
yeah.
and just
It's like a nudist
open,
winemaker.
free
Okay.
society.
A nudist winemaker. That's where
Yeah.
you crush the grapes.
That's like the first person they encounter. It's an amazing scene.
Yeah.
They like pull him in
Don't
the dark.
sit in the grape soup. Though.
Yeah,
Gross.
No.
Which is
He wears like a little satchel. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
keep the pubes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let it pubes in.
No.
Trey, not a problem for Trey.
Nope.
Pube free.
Yeah.
Slide his balls right across the grapes.
I got the cleanest floor of anybody's bathroom ever. There's one beard hair, you know. Every
He's
once
like,
in a
how did
while-
that get there?
Yeah. I'm like, there it goes.
Make a wish.
Away.
Yeah.
But
Goes
there's
and
a
floats
scene.
into the trash can.
Trey's so lady about cleaning. No offense to any ladies, but like he's like,
He's such a 50s housewife.
yeah, he's such a 50s
Yeah, yeah.
housewife that like, I imagine his wife shaves her pubes and like leaves a cluster, and he's like, oh, how you gonna leave your hair all over the sink?
No, she does leave
You
the
don't love
hair in
me
the
anymore.
shower, and it drives me nuts. I'm like, you gonna get this fucking tumbleweed out of the shower or what?
Meanwhile, you're in there scraping the weeds out.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, kind of said that a little sad because it's kind of true.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Aw.
Poor Trey.
What are you gonna do? Oh. Let me see.
I'm just thinking about pubes now.
Right.
That's what you could make your Trump wig out of.
Normally what happens.
Blonde black guy hair.
I wonder if it'd process all right.
We found his Merkin.
I'd do it
Oh,
for
there's
him.
2 voicemails. In here.
Okay.
Oh.
You want to do voicemails?
Yeah. Do I have to have the music?
Real quick, we only got 2. Now, this is what happens. You unhooked your shit. While you do that, I'll say this. This is what commonly happens on the Swerve Jones show. We probably should have told you guys at the beginning. Normally, during the show that's live, we just bullshit and chit-chat and plug what we need to plug. But then on the members show, we'll actually talk to you guys.
Fabulous.
So go to Swerve Jones show and sign up to be a member.
Swerve Jones.
708-793-7839.
Swerve Jones.
708-793-7839.
I didn't know the number until I made the song.
Swerve Jones. Swerve Jones.
Who?
It's obnoxiously long, though.
Voicemail is brought to you by towntech.net.
Yeah.
They have hooked up our internet's here. He's helped me with previous internets, business, home, government, all that stuff. Almost pulled him a welding shop this week. I was fingers crossed that it didn't go through.
Yeah.
Stop. No offense. And this is Bouillon, who used to participate in the Swerve Jones show.
Yeah.
And no offense to him, he's a Jones fan. But shops, stop trying to do your own networking.
Yes.
Hire a network guy. TownTech is the best solution for that, hands down, due to the fact that this is what I always thought was cool about what TownTech does. Is like his deal with the city. So the city gets like 4 hours of work per day to make sure the network's okay, and then X amount of hours outside. So as long as the network runs properly, he can check in on it when he needs to and get done what needs to get done. He comes during the day, make sure it runs good, and that's the type of pack that they offer. Not only do they manage your network, but it's kind of like
babysit.
You don't have to hire anybody.
Yeah.
So you're getting man hours, but not having to hire the staff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
So it's like a few X amount of hours, depending on what your contract is. And then from that point, he takes care of your network. And you don't have to hire somebody to do in-house network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might have to hire a guy $50,000, but yet you could get the same thing out of him for $20.
Yeah.
Or, depending on the situation. Do that. If you run a business, holler at TownTech.net. I'm just saying. It makes more sense to me. Right?
That's great plug.
All right. Applaud my
Down Show. What up? Sedon, the podcast mafia. Trey.
JT Moneymakers in the house.
Smoke weed every day.
My song here.
Oh, it's too soon.
So that was great.
Pre-jokulated.
Yeah, we did.
On my way back from Orlando working the mascot games, which was an absolute clusterfuck.
He's a man of like 350 jobs.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Oh, if there's one, there's 350.
Yeah. He's got 99 jobs.
And a bitch ain't one.
Uh-huh. You blew it.
It stopped giving me audio, apparently.
Did he break for his own music?
He might have. What happened here?
Should I start reading the transcription as...
On my way back from Orlando working the mascot games, which was an absolute clusterfuck.
And then he died.
Oh!
That's what happens. He just dies.
Oh, it's a race.
Lighting crazy. I see a boat hauling ass across the lake.
Okay.
I'm thinking, dumb fuck.
He rambled. Google turned him down.
God damn it.
Anyways, what's your guys' scariest time you've ever been on a boat? Just wondering.
I got a story for you.
One year when I went gator hunting over in Lake County, we were on Lake Yale, and a storm crept up. There was 3-foot waves on it, and we spun a prop, so we could only idle back to the boat ramp. It was a shit show, and it was lightning crazy that day. Anyways, love you guys. Miss your faces. Tell me your scariest boat story. Bye.
All right, Mr. JT Money.
Scariest boat, just storms. Just being in storms, high waves. Is
Oh,
creepy.
man, I got one.
It's not good, but Trey said he had one, and we'll do yours. Do you got any boat stories?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Boat stories all around.
All right.
Woo! I mean, I got two. One quick one and then one more detailed one.
I got a snake one. I'll do a snake one real quick. Fucking 15-foot fucking rattlesnake.
Oh!
As we were riding through, like, with the boat to go put it into, like, a ramp.
Fell out of the tree or something?
No, it was one. It was a real rednecky because you know Lake County. There was like a dip in the road where you drop down real low. And my dad was driving, and then he goes, "Roll the window up," and everybody was like, rolls their window up. He's like, "Look to the left of the car," and it was literally like we're riding by this snake, and it's eye level in the truck as we go down this dip, and then at the end there's like a 3-inch rattler at the end of it.
Oh,
fucking huge.
So
that's about the scariest boat story I got.
Yeah.
So you know Billy, my buddy Billy, T-Flats Billy.
Grab your nipple, Billy.
Yeah.
That's what I call him.
So I went out on the boat with him and a couple of his buddies one time, and they were casting out towards the baby alligators, and then bringing them back in. Let it loose in the boat. That thing tried to snap my gooch.
Oh.
Legitimately. He was running for it. Just snapping like dude snaps the air. Yeah, like that. Yeah. That was pretty bad. But then
chattering teeth like in Legion.
Yeah. And both of them involved my balls, apparently. I'm afraid to hurt my balls.
Stop pulling your smooth balls out. Look like candy.
Hold on. So the other story I got is my dad's boat, right? And he had like a 20-foot, dual motor boat, for center console for going out, in like Atlantic and shit. Yeah. So one day, a little bit of a storm blew up.
Hashtag Salt Laugh.
Yeah. Don't say that like that.
Florida local.
Yeah. But a storm blew up, and it was like 5 or 6 foot seas. Like it was a
those big waves.
Boom. Yeah. And I was in the front of the boat like a dumbass, and I came down, and my balls have never slapped up against something so hard in my entire life. Just straight fiberglass.
Yeah. Stings bad.
Oh, I broke my hand. Oh, it hurt.
It's okay.
bad.
It was worth the joke.
Just hearing that makes my balls hurt.
Yeah, it was bad.
I don't even have balls. Mine
I slapped myself in the balls the other day on accident. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I moved wrong and my hand whipped and just barely brushed the nut, and it was like, oh!
You ever wrap up an extension cord?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So the worst is kids. Kids in the grocery cart. Oh, they'll knock you down.
Mm-hmm.
They'll take you out.
Don't swing at the knee, Jimmy.
All right, Cindy, you got a boat story?
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, it's more of like a ship story. I had a cruise I was on last year.
Okay.
And my mom and I.
We
went.
like going on cruises.
Oh man,
This
I
is
had
a good time.
It was supposed to be a really good time. I was really optimistic. Wasn't going through a lot of great things. Cody had just broke his leg. He was out of work. So I was like, man, I can't really afford to take this trip. But my mom drug me along. I was like, all right, well, let's go.
He stayed home though with a broken leg.
He stayed home with the kids.
Bye. I'm gonna go get drunk on the cruise.
I got toasty.
I'm gonna get my caramel macchiato in the morning that comes with my drink pass.
Oh yeah.
Unlimited drunkenness.
Well, I thought it was gonna be paradise. Second night, we had a pipe burst outside of our hallway, and I woke up.
Doo-doo.
Oh, you were on that ship?
All the
I saw that shit on the news.
Yeah, all the lights were off, and I hopped out of
no
bed.
good.
I heard like vacuuming out in the hallway. I was like, "Who the fuck is vacuuming at 4 in the morning?"
Yeah.
So I hop out of bed and I splash in 4 inches of cold fucking water.
Oh.
We're on the bottom level. I'm thinking we're on the Titanic. I'm like, "Mom, get up! Put the fucking life jacket on! Let's go!"
We're dead.
Yeah.
And,
Dead. Or they're never gonna let us out.
I mean, no balls in this story, but I was naked and I popped out of bed and had the robe on. And when I flung the door open, all the stewards none of them speak English. You know what I mean? I've just got my titties.
You got
out.
one titty going one way, vagina swaying another way.
And they're all just staring at me like, "Oh my god!"
Hair's all messed up. Like, what's going on? And they're like, "Damn, girl, that's a titty."
So they had to like rush me back in the room and explain like, "Oh, it's a pipe. You know, we'll be all right. We're not."
Ma'am, go back in your room. Put your titty away. But trying to vacuum out here.
Yeah, so that was.
I like it.
Oh, did you see that turd floating down the hallway? This is a serious problem.
Oh, this
You're out here pulling your titties out.
raw sewage and shit.
I like it that they don't speak English, but they're pushing you back in the room to tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
Get back in there. The
in
SS duty has to go by first.
We got this.
Turd.
Well done, sir.
Oh man,
Thank you.
that was a crazy trip. Actually, I brought all my tattoo stuff with me. I had my portfolio, and it was on the floor.
He was
And
giving
all of my shit
tattoos
got
on.
soaked. Yeah, dude.
Giving tattoos on the boat. Hey, go meet me in room 3-11.
We finna pay for this whole vacation.
Oh man, I wish I would have made bank.
Hey, call room service. Tell them we need cookies, milk, and some drinks. Past
Unlimited.
2 yet.
Yeah, just
Some
keep the
rubbing
cookies
alcohol.
coming.
Tell them watch out for the turds on the way in.
Left a floater by the door.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek. Boat story.
All right, so my uncle used to work for Sea Ray. And, of course, he had a boat because he worked for Sea Ray.
Yeah.
And
What is Sea Ray?
Sea Ray, it's a boat company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Polar.
Lake counties, they just name their boats whatever they want.
Oh, okay.
My dad's boat's called the Other Woman. I don't know what kind of boat it is.
I'm
like 7 years old, so
Yeah.
he's like, hey, let's go tubing. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
this sounds awesome. So I'm like eager 7-year-old, like hanging on to the tube, and he takes off.
Fast
and
boat.
Starts going,
See
and
how
then
far we can
eventually,
fly him.
oh man, eventually he gets up to like full speed, and he's like, just yell stop if you want me to stop. Well, I start feeling my arms turning into jelly, and I'm like, I'm about to fly off the back of this.
Oh!
So I'm screaming, stop! Stop!
And then he whipped the boat
This
to the right.
motherfucker just starts whipping the boat around, and I was just going all the way around until I fell off, and I go skipping across the water.
We call that a lake enema.
We used to do that shit at my buddy's house like all the time. He had a chariot like inner tube. He was mildly rich. And they had like a speedboat, and we would take the speedboat out there and strap this onto the back of it, and we would ride the chariot, skip across the lake. And then like when you'd see the boat turn, everybody would dive into the chariot. It'd be like 3 people. Everybody would dive in the chariot and roll across the water.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
Nobody, no concussions, no broken noses, nothing.
No, he was rich again, so we had all the equipment to be safe. Everybody had life jackets.
Well, that
everybody
makes
was
it all
good,
right.
Fabulous.
So if you did fall out, you'd skip across the water.
Goddamn rich people problems.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta keep rich friends around. That's why we invite Paul back on the show right now.
Yeah. I live vicariously through his $5,000 sound system.
We're waiting on him to take us out on the jet skis.
Yeah.
That was like my Uncle Bob's favorite game, was see how many kids you could fly off the tube. Though.
Yeah. It's crazy though. Like when you're doing that shit. Like, ugh.
We need a jet ski sponsor.
I know, bad, so bad. Oh, I'd go jet skiing right now.
We'll do it for a free jet ski. Just give us a free jet ski.
Let's just start dropping
Sponsor
names.
for life.
You know me, I dropped my wife off to a Bohemian man and rode away on a jet ski.
Here, give her a Bahama Mama.
Yeah. But not your Bahama Mama.
Yeah.
I've seen it. It's flopping around down there when you walked over here.
Yeah, your shorts are too short. Put that mouse back in the house.
That is a rat, sir.
I know.
Big. It's a New York rat. Large.
Yeah, neutral.
Oh, hello. Oh, Sluggy Jones and crew. This is your good friend Hans. Yes, your very greatest German listener.
Okay.
And I've come to tell you that I enjoy the show very much lately. It's quite nice. Although I think we could be maybe doing something a little different. There's not enough Germanness on the show. I feel like it's a very racially pure show. So let's work on that and get with some of the diversity. Not too diverse, though. Maybe just some blonde, blue-eyed children. You know, maybe some of that.
No children.
Yeah, pretty much only that. All right, have a great night. Guten Nacht.
Yeah, pretty much only that.
Can we put him in a cage?
You know what? I agree with this guy.
Don't agree with him.
Hello,
Don't give in to the Han.
So that voicemail came in like within the last few minutes. I didn't realize that we had one more.
All right.
My apologies.
I don't think he's German.
No.
Too German.
I'm pretty sure he's French.
French German.
I thought Russian at first. I don't know.
Hans hasn't called in a while though.
Let me introduce you to my
joke.
big brown bear.
The last voicemail.
Very nice, very nice.
You know what, man?
Is he crying?
Just sitting here watching Finding Nemo.
Smoking weed.
Chilling in my boxers.